both in the same night.
One at a time. So what have you done with it, or is it just pan fried?
It's just a rum steak, yeah, pan fried rum steak. That's it. Bit of creamy. It's supposed to be a blue veined cream cheese, a soft cheese, but there's not much blue vein in there.
Blue spotted.
Evening, Sandra. With some pickled chilies. That's quite nice. Hello, folks. Come and say hello. Hi, babe. Evening, Sue. Camera's a bit.
Yeah, I moved
Sorry,
the camera
let's
from
go.
our live.
Yeah, all right, okay. We'll survive. Yeah, I think she's just eating all of her dinner because there was loads of pork fat all over it.
Well done. You've missed that, haven't you?
What, the pork fat?
Yeah, living a hard life with yogurt on a kibble recently.
It's in the fridge. It was a little tub of it.
Oh.
So.
I wasn't aware.
Is that no? It's a rump steak. I suppose it does look like tuna steak, doesn't it? On there, no, it's a rump steak. I picked up a lot of reduced rump steaks from Booker's last week. I've not long been in, Jan. So it was in, I was filthy. So in, quick shower, get changed, cook my dinner. Hi, Kathy. So, anyway, people often ask what I'm eating. There we go, steak and cheese with some pickled chilies. Hi, Jane. Let's work out which Jane that is. We've got quite a few watching now. Q&A, Friday night. So if you've got anything that anything you'd like to ask.
He's doing this happy dance.
Yeah, well, they both had a bit of pork fat on top of their kibble. She does that now as well.
Yeah. I don't know.
No, I don't.
Why it is.
They both have a happy dance when they get something nice. It involves Arjun moving the beds around because he's rubbing his head on the bed. This may be after a meal playing outside. There's nothing on his face.
I was going to say, he doesn't do that when he's eating yogurt.
Yeah.
Our dog's happy.
Right. Anyway, yes, Q&A. If you've got any questions, please feel free to ask. And we'll do our best to help. Oh no, she's doing it now as well. Yeah. Otherwise, it'll be random chat night as usual.
Just gonna do it like this.
So
you form a semicircle.
Yeah, RG has his routine, and Coco's gone. No, that's wrong. You do it this way. Anyway, so how inundated? Ridiculous. It took most of the week to catch up. Even though we shut the website, it was it's all done now anyway. It's all gone. It's all finished. All that's left to do is strip out that bakery. But yeah, it was a manic few days to deal with. I hope people have got some very large freezers.
Some people do have some very large.
They must have. Some of the boxes. I mean, Wednesday, it took me all day just to do 10 orders. 10 orders. There was so much on it. Over 100 gluten items. Anyway, all done. Emma posted that she put some extra fat in with some panda pastry. Any problems? Who knows? I haven't tried it with extra fat, but I don't see a problem with it. And also, I know Emma has tried it with mozzarella cheese in replacement to the fat, and that's also worked. is Emma answering the same question there? Because I can't see it properly.
Which, sorry, what?
Well,
which
Emma's
message?
posted there, but I can't see what Emma's saying.
Use butter,
Right, there you go.
bought
Yeah.
some fresh parmesan to try too. I'm just visiting with her dog and she's not used to it.
So yeah, gluten's all done now. Website's obviously reopened.
Which is weird to say because it never actually closed.
Well, it never closed. Yeah,
We just
made
made
everything unavailable. So everything is now coming out of the Wollaston unit, which is the gluten-free unit. So we just got a bit of moving around to do. It'll take some time. Is salted water enough for electrolytes? Salted water will be part of what you take for your electrolytes, but salt in itself isn't enough. That's just the sodium part, a little bit of potassium. You do need to look at adding potentially a bit more potassium in the way of a low salt and potentially some magnesium. That depends as to whether you feel the need for magnesium. So generally comes in the form of irritable legs, things like that. But salted water will give you some, but not all. But so do make sure that you do include it. There's an electrolyte recipe on the website.
I'm just grabbing that.
Yeah. Which is the one that I prefer to use, which is the apple cider vinegar, the lemon juice, the salt, and the low salt. However, there are some supplements out there that you might prefer, put it that way. I'm quite happy with quite a strong tasting sour electrolyte drink. Yes, I've got to put it back to the point where we got it. So everything out, floor scraped, floor repainted.
I remember scraping that floor.
So there's a fair bit to do, but we've got plenty of time. It's not a problem. It's not a problem. Right, no, we won't be handling gluten at all. So we can't have it at Wollaston, and we won't be dealing with it at all anywhere. So I will be able to share with you soon as to where you can get it from, not us. But it won't be. We won't be doing it at all. Everything that will come from us will come from the gluten-free unit now. Hi Emma, how you doing? You looking for something to eat? I am on your sticks.
They're not on the do not eat list.
Sorry, family stuff. There's two in there. You can have the biggest one. Okay. It should be cooked to your liking. It's been resting for about 10 minutes. There you go. Louis quite happy that I also found lots of reduced rump steaks. Yes, he's allowed to eat one of my steaks. I won't be able to eat it. There's another one in there if I want it later. But he can have the bigger one. You got it? And all the juices. Save me some of the juices. They're actually really good. They're really tender.
His fridge is down there, Jan. It's empty at the moment. I took a trip around Kettering yesterday because it's still in the car. I went to
Yeah, no, I know. I said to him last night, I said, where's your fridge? Oh, it's in the van. It's out in the car. Okay. How many steaks did I get? I think I've got about 10 steaks. I've got 3 packs. No, 8. There was 8 steaks. And it probably cost me £2 a steak. Yeah, $2.50 a steak, something like that. They weren't expensive. They were all sort of 6-8 ounce, but the one that Louis got there is probably closer to 10 ounces actually when it started out. Anyway, for anyone new joining us, feel free to jump in, ask any questions. We'll be finished with this in a second. And, if you're new to the lifestyle, then you're not sure about something, just jump in. It's okay. Some pickled chilies there as well. Same shelf you ten was that. That's it, pickled chilies. I actually got them for you.
Do you like them?
Do you like pickled chilies? Oh, I do, but I got them for you. Please, new people do join in. They're not hot, actually. No, they're just pickled. Yeah, it's very mild.
More pickled peppers.
Yeah, you got a little tang to them, but nothing much. So anyway, how's everyone's week's been? What have you been up to? How's your week been?
Too much laptop work.
Too much
That's
laptop.
why I think I've got a headache. Productive.
Okay.
If you haven't seen the empanadas recipe video,
I haven't seen it now.
no, I know you haven't seen it. You don't watch any of my videos. I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to people that care. I shall get the recipe link up on the K2Roma channel. Well, I'll get the recipe link. I'll go to that one. The video's on there. It's one of the latest panda flour recipes.
Okay.
So that went up a couple of days ago.
Some beef fat there for the. Hi, Belinda. Yeah, it's good to chat to you. What is it? Yeah, we're studying everything we talked about. Right, fantastic. Fantastic. What did I see? Did I see a post from you today? I'm sure I saw something. I can't remember now what it was. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
I just literally have some of the juice.
Yeah. Right. It's a big, chunky, chewy bit of fat. I'm not really eating that. I had plenty of fat in the cheese. The dogs can have that later because it's unflavoured. It's all good. Yes, of course. Well, Karen does well whatever she's covering. She covers Clonk. She covers PT. Oh, yes, it's about WTF. That was it. So, yeah, Karen's like a little ninja. She's ninja number 2. Sneaks in there.
There's a
What's
question from someone.
Doomsday DV? So new suffering with typical poor Western ultra processed origin. Why is any complete newbie? Yes. Don't overcomplicate it. Take it one stage at a time. You know, there's all the usual things. Really, focus on maybe one meal a day, as in changing one meal a day first, rather than trying to change everything in one go. Best way to start is changing what you have for breakfast, because that's generally where people start the carb cycle off, when they start eating lots of processed carbs, and the rest of the day all you want is more processed carbs. So start your day with a better quality protein. Eggs, steak. I mean, what you're laughing at, what Louis got on his... So I let him have a steak, and he's gone and eaten my Italian ham at the same time.
Oh, I thought you used the prosciutto. You left it in there. They put it on the do not eat list.
Honestly.
Goes really well on panda pizza.
There's none left.
Oh, there's none left now. I didn't get any of that.
Yeah, but it's unopened.
Anyway, yes, start with what you're going to have for breakfast. You know, what's tomorrow's first meal going to be? Because if you start the day right, you're more likely to continue that in that vein and eat better for the rest of the day. So what is it that you enjoy eating that you can eat for breakfast? Go and have a look at the recipe library. Can you stick a link in?
Yeah, so first link I'm putting in is the starter information. Have a read of that. And then
head to
the recipes.
the recipes. Go and have a look at things like the pancakes or the berry bake, or I'm trying to think what would normally have been for breakfast. I mean, you know, eggs. If you like eggs, pretty much they're the best thing to sort of start your day with, breaking your fast. After that, it's come and join us in the Facebook group as well if you can. After that, it's just understanding the basic principles. Start to look at the high carbs that you normally consume and what swaps can you make. So if you normally consume rice and pasta in the evening, can you swap it for just more green veg? The protein, hopefully you're eating, meat, fish, eggs, cheese, and just switch the big high carbs for the lower carbs. Get to the low carb point first before you worry about, lowering it to a position of 20 grams or whatever. Hi, Mira. Is that an egg?
That was an egg.
That's an egg.
emoji.
It's an awful emoji, isn't it?
I
On
think
that?
well, you can tell what it is.
Well, only just. Actually, it's really important to understand. This is the thing with electrolytes is that you potentially won't actually feel a difference when you're taking them. It's when you stop taking them and you realize how crap you feel, how lethargic you can feel. You won't. They're not magical. That you don't suddenly get this burst of energy because you drank them. But what you do get when you don't take them, certainly over a few days, is you start to feel a little bit drained, a little bit more fuzzy. So they are essential pretty much every single day. And making sure that certainly in this weather, brilliant. Making sure that in this weather, when it is hot, and obviously in the next couple of weeks, apparently it's going to get quite hot. I mean, I think we've already seen weather warnings for 40 degrees in a fortnight's time. You must keep your electrolyte level up. So every bottle of water that you drink, don't just drink plain water. Make sure it's got some electrolytes in there. Is that Miriam? Hi, Miriam. Am I okay to go make a coffee?
Yeah.
Because I haven't had one all afternoon.
We can also talk about the thing you brought home from the bakery today.
Can I make the coffee first?
You can make the coffee.
All right. Can you chat to Ella for a minute? Talk to Ella. All right. Ask her some interesting questions about powerlifting. What are you doing tomorrow?
Deadlifting.
Same here.
Anyone surprised? I mean,
Same here.
I am very stereotypical me today. I had shakshuka for dinner. I've had Lindor. I treat myself with some Lindt dark chocolate.
Right.
And I'm deadlifting tomorrow morning. Hello, Emma. Hi, deadlift team. See, this is what I'm currently putting my hair in every single day because I'm tired of my fringe. And I know I only just got it cut, but it's what I'm doing now. So that's where I've got these little antenna bits every now and then because it's like really short at the beginning. The panda drawing, I haven't done any more panda drawings this week, but I do have a nice collection now. If anyone got the Ketoroma email when was it? Was it Wednesday? No, it was yesterday. It was yesterday evening. An email went out. There were some pandas hanging off bamboo sticks as little spaces in the email, which I was quite proud of. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Mary. Last time I tried monkey bars, Emma, was in primary school. I fell off them, landed on my neck, and went into shock. And then you brought me home because they said I had to go home.
Wow, I don't remember that well. Yeah.
No, but you remember the next part.
Right,
You brought me home. An hour later, you're like, you're fine, go back in.
No, I don't remember that either. However,
They said, oh, you need to go ring A&E. You rang A&E.
whatever.
Oh, it's an 8-hour wait. Not doing that. I go back to school. I was fine. I just landed heavily.
That sounds very like me.
It wasn't a high monkey bar either. It was like a couple of feet off the floor.
Yeah.
Sorry, let me.
If it's not broken, you don't need to go. Right, coffee's brewing.
No, it's not long enough to tuck behind my ears yet, V. Go away. It's the same person. How did they manage to get through? They've been banned.
Banned, yeah. What's that about Panda Coffee? Has that tried Panda?
Oh, psyllium in coffee.
No, that's just wrong.
No, we draw the line there.
No.
It's like when we tried psyllium in gravy and ended up making something that was not very appealing.
Just yeah.
I mean, I suppose Panda would work in gravy because it's bogged down and stuff, but
It works usually a tiny amount.
there's no need to put Panda in coffee.
No. I've just got cream in this coffee when it's brewed.
It's a Santoku knife.
I'm glad you said that. There's a Panda brand of coffee. Oh, I can't look.
You mean you're glad I'm saying it?
Well, what? No, I said I can't. No,
Oh.
I can't look on my laptop about Panda coffee. I might have to research it, but I'm quite particular with my coffee. The knife is great, actually. I've got used to it now. I'm not afraid of the edge on it anymore.
Yeah.
Although I do need a decent sharpener for it. He's back again.
No, different person, but same
profile.
Same sort of thing.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just busy blocking people. So the brand.
We've got someone who's desperate to find out what my favourite song is.
Oh, ice cream.
Oh, Ella's favourite subject. Matt, I mean, it always comes back to if you can make your own, that's going to be the best alternative. You'll find that there are going to be quite a few brands now in the supermarkets. Potentially even have a keto sticker on them or a little keto badge on them. What was the best one? I mean, it's been a few years since we bought. Oh, right, okay, there you go. Let's keep the page. What was the best one that you thought?
Ingredients wise, Halo Top.
Right.
There were only a couple in supermarkets.
I bet there's more now, and you know what? That's probably not a bad thing for me to go and have a look
You
at.
have to do a scientific experiment of taking this.
No, I was just going to take pictures.
No, that's not a thorough review. We tried Halo Top.
Yeah.
One beginning with B. I think that one had xylitol in it.
Yeah.
We might have tried another one, but I think those two are the only ones that were cleanish.
I'll take a look in the because there'll be obviously supermarkets will have whatever they can in the freezers now. So in fact, I'm going out tonight, Matt. I'm going out shopping, so I will see if I can stick my head in Tesco's and see what they've got. I won't be picking any up. I'll just take some pictures.
Unless they have the equivalent of Ben & Jerry's chocolate fudge, and then you will be picking up.
Okay. But homemade, otherwise, I mean, just purely because you know what's gone in it. For it to be store or shelf, ready, there's always got to be something in there. There's no chance it can be clean.
And that's the thing with what I remember about Halo is the taste was pretty good. It didn't have the same sort of texture.
Yeah.
It was a little bit more icy.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was
because it was one
crunchy.
Of the cleaner ones.
Yeah. So you pay off a little bit when you sort of buy pre-made. The cleaner it is, the less creamy it is really.
That's both the brand that I bought it from and the style of knife. So you can get a Santoku style knife from different stores. That's the shape of it. But the brand, it's written on the box, their website is Santoku Knives. This was the company that I had issues with for the first delivery. However, I will say they were very speedy in getting the replacement out. It just took a while. It took about a month to get the replacement sort of confirmed because of their long shipping. Like they say, we have to wait 15 working days before something can happen. So just make sure you're not ordering on a deadline.
Yeah. What's James? Apart from crackers, are there any other savoury items I should avoid experimenting with before you crack the recipe? My next challenge with the Panda would be something like a white loaf or a whiter version of the Panda bread. So it's probably going to be more like a soda bread style. You won't get the same rise. Well, I say won't. I haven't had enough time to practice. Put it that way. We've got close with a couple of things. Crackers. I mean, go for it. Have a go. That's not on my list of things to do at the moment.
But Jen says apart from crackers, so things that she can experiment with that are likely to work. So crispy things are harder to crack than like if you're going to do like a cake or like a pastry. That's easier to substitute softer stuff.
Yes, I mean Panda cakes are fantastic. If you fancy making a little Panda Victoria sponge, you find that almost bulletproof. But can you eat to
This
the ice
so
cream.
the serving, but that's Halo Top advertise themselves as a low-calorie ice cream, and because of the serving suggestion, they are lower calorie than a standard ice cream, but they also emphasize it by making a small serving suggestion. But yeah, it's something you have to keep an eye on, especially with stuff that uses polyols anyway.
Yeah, that's
don't want to eat a pint of Halo Top.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Yeah. As much as eating a big tub of Ben and Jerry's is bad, eating a big tub of Halo Top,
you'll actually probably regret it more.
It's probably worse, yeah.
See, yeah, so at the festivals, there was the Ben and Jerry's tubs on the ice cream vans, and they used to alternate between cookie dough and chocolate fudge brownie. And I remade both of those for the Creative Bakes book.
I saw a recipe earlier, which I've saved which is for a cookie, and I'm going to give that a go with Panda, just to see, because it was a chewy, crunchy cookie. So chewy on the inside, had a crust, and it was chewy on the inside. So, what was that? I like the Salad Panda sourdough. Yeah, we'll give it a go anyway. Yes, Sandra, cake. Yeah, see, the milling the seeds actually makes it easier, doesn't it, as well, for the seed crackers? Blitzing them up, I find it makes them into a more sturdy.
Yeah, for the seed crackers, for the cheesy ones, it doesn't matter as much because you've got egg and psyllium in there to help bind it. But for the seeded ones where the ingredients are seeds and water, yeah, it works a lot better with milled.
I suppose I could do with a shopping video thing soon, couldn't we? So ice cream's probably one of the things. Anything else that I should be looking at?
I'm trying to think what we get asked about. It's hard because UK stores, they just don't have the same variety as...
I mean, the funny thing is that Morrison's seems to now stock more in the way of the keto stacks. You know, is it Adonis?
Adonis, yeah.
Yeah, they stock those. They stock.
They've messaged us before.
Have they?
Yeah.
Another one of the brands that I recognise.
Paulson?
Yeah, Paulson. Yeah, but they've got peanuts in theirs.
Yeah, they're not a keto brand. They just have a keto range. They're predominantly a.
Yeah, no, but the bar that's branded keto is peanuts.
Yeah, we've tried it.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah, it's not nice.
No. Oh right, okay. It's not nice.
Sorry, Paulson. I didn't like it.
Yes, it's a lovely hot drink. It's fabulous. Thank you very much, Miriam. Just letting it cool down a little bit. Oh wow! Okay, that's a nice idea. Used to like a Ryvita many moons ago. Some little keto cookies, but they're only low carb if you eat one.
Smarties are low carb if you eat
Yeah,
only two.
exactly, yeah.
It's like Audi have come out with like a protein pancake, little protein pancake bites. and on the front it says 25 grams of protein in small print per pack. Got to eat an entire bag of protein pancakes.
Are they new?
I think so. Yeah, I've seen them on
Right.
Facebook.
It's funny because I was talking to the guys that were producing. So whether it's maybe not them exactly, but they were producing pancakes for Aldi. And did you look at the packet at all? I just wondered what the protein. He couldn't tell me what the protein was, as in what form the protein came in.
Oh no, I've only seen photos of it on Facebook. I've
Right,
not seen
okay.
it
In Aldi.
Yeah.
Right, I'll go in tonight. And he's saying one of the
soy.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I did quiz him on it, but he didn't know.
It's the most common one.
Yeah. It's funny because I was chatting to the commercial bakery that make stuff for Aldi in the UK, and one of them was the product they were currently making was this protein pancake, and they sort of said, right now, big in the supermarkets is the word protein in front of everything, and the supermarkets want 20 grams of protein on a pack. For it to be classed as there's no requirement, there's no sort of government standard to say it's got to have so much in it. But the supermarkets have sort of set this line of 20 grams, and he admitted to me at the time. He said it means that we manipulate the serving, so it says 20 grams. So serving size literally on a supermarket packet, serving size literally means nothing.
Sandra, looking at pistachio butter, is it okay to use in small quantities?
I don't know. I've never seen the. I mean, a pistachio would make a very easy butter, wouldn't it? Thinking about the how soft they are.
I can only imagine I wouldn't like it. Let's have a look.
I mean, they're fairly high in carbs, but I've never seen. Wow.
Well, it looks like tahini.
Yeah. 29 grams of carbs per 100, which is pretty high. What's almond butter is nowhere near that, surely.
Oh, 6.5.
Yeah, I'd say it can't be. It'd be very small amounts. What are you using it in, Sandra? Because if you're using it in baking, then probably too high.
I feel like it just has a very strong taste.
Do you know, I've not had pistachios now. I mean, we used to eat a lot of them, didn't we? I can't remember.
But only salted.
Yeah.
Not like sweet. Because I'd imagine butter would be, anything pistachio I stay clear of. Just does not appeal.
What's these? Smarties have gluten in. Oh, is that part of the shell? Must be part of the shell. Okay. Powdered flies. Probably better than soy protein. I'll see if I can find it tonight. It looks like I'm on a bit of a shopping trip now, rather than just a bob out to. I was going to go to Lidl's, but and now it appears I've got to go to Aldi and Tesco's.
I've got all my essentials.
You'd be better off if you're going to make pistachio ice cream just using whole pistachios, obviously, because you'll use a lot less. I didn't think pistachios, just check pistachios, because they're not 30 grams of carbs per 100.
Do you know what? I remember doing this when I was making the database of macros.
I know it's because they have the shells, you need the unshelled, don't you?
No, but I was looking across every single website and everyone says something different.
Well,
so,
no, 27 grams.
Ocado, 27.
Yeah.
This is shelled. We'll do Tesco shelled. They don't even have it.
No, there was. I thought it was there.
Yeah, not like a grid.
Yeah. Actually, so pistachios themselves are closer to 30 grams of carbs, so maybe not a great idea. No, I won't do a video while I'm in there. I'll just bring it home.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Ocado, same even logo. Ocado shelled pistachios, 27 grams of carbs per 100 grams. M&S on Ocado, M&S shell pistachios, 7.5.
Wow,
100
that's
grams.
completely wrong.
This is what was confusing me was making that database.
Yeah.
There are so many different digits. It's only
It even looks like the same packet.
it's the same stuff.
Yeah.
It's just a different label.
Yeah.
It's on the same website.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, pistachios.
Buy Whole Foods.
You can only have one at a time.
Shell.
Oh, they're raw as well.
17.2.
Yeah.
So we've
all
got
over the
7,
place.
17 and 27.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only recently Celeriac has started to actually have consistent numbers.
Lavender ice cream sounds quite nice, actually. Yeah. Very refreshing, I think. What's Emma's? Had a week of tracking, I'm like, it's definitely. So that ratio, it's lost a few pounds. Probably not. It's the new There's no wrong with that. What's Miriam? $8 degrees next week.
Not where we are.
Not where we are. You say 8 or
Low
28?
20s for the next week.
Is it the week after? Then it goes crazy
Well,
hot.
where do I find the 2 week?
Well, I only ever use BBC to. Hi, Gemma.
I've got.
No, I'm not wearing a GoPro. I've got a GoPro somewhere.
No.
Never.
Highest is 24 in those 2 weeks.
Wow. Okay.
I've not seen anything about this 40 degrees business that Louis.
Well, Louis keeps going on about it. Apparently, we're all going to melt sometime in
Louis
July.
can't find pickled chilies when they're right in front of him. Why are we relying on him for weather advice?
BBC said 8. No, we're not opening an ice cream unit. No.
We open Crazy Adam.
Actually, there was I've got a feeling they've stopped now. The ice cream, the Keto Ice Cream guys.
Scoundrel.
I think they've stopped doing them now.
That was good ice cream.
Yeah.
It's not coming up.
It was. Well, the last time I looked at his site, it was all out of stock.
I mean, that might just be the weather.
No.
You rolled off your bed. Stop looking confused.
Yeah,
sold out.
Sold out. So I've got a feeling he's stopped doing it because the price of dry ice went up so much that he couldn't ship it.
Yeah.
Who will I pick on? Probably Coco.
Or Louis through the WhatsApp group.
Yeah.
Because you can guarantee every day there'll be a new message of something. The dishwasher's not working. How do
I hope they haven't bloody got a dishwasher.
I think they do. Yeah. Surprisingly well, Miriam.
Yeah, they haven't touched them.
No.
They've.
It helps that they've had blankets on top, so they probably smell like blankets now. Because that was my biggest fear.
Yeah,
they smell like a new toy.
They've slept well on them, haven't they?
Yeah.
In fact, Coco seems to love it on that side.
Yeah, and Archie's enjoying it as well. Although he doesn't particularly use the pillow very well. Meant to keep the spine in line,
Right.
and Archie just puts his head over the top of the pillow. So he's like this.
I'm pretty sure he's just not seen the YouTube video on how
Do I
it
need
should
to
be.
tell him, look,
Yeah.
these are orthopedic beds for a reason.
Yeah.
You're meant to sleep a certain way. He goes, no, I'll sleep wherever I want.
Do you know what I thought this morning? That now we've got rid of the gluten side, I've got a bit more time. Guess what I can start doing again?
What?
Running.
Oh,
I
yeah.
haven't ran for a year.
Ah.
I haven't been out for a run for a year. So there you go. There's my plan for the summer, Jan. I'm gonna start running again. It's gonna be horrible. It's gonna be painful.
You need to
It's gonna
document
be
it all.
it's gonna be slow. It's gonna be it's gonna be ugly. However, I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, I might even say, I was gonna say next Friday, but I've got to strip that floor next Friday.
Why don't you run to PT on Thursday?
No, it's too much. It's too much, too far, too soon. It's the 3 mile route first. But anyway, yeah, we're going to start running again. Any new product inventions this week? Thank you, Gemma. Yes. Did Gemma even know what we were doing?
I haven't messaged.
No, I haven't messaged her either. So Gemma, well done, because we haven't told anybody about this yet. I don't think. No, I'm not running to the shops. No, thank you. Too far, too much, too soon. Yes. Hello,
You should
Coco.
replicate your first run to the chicken.
Oh, to the chip. Yeah. Well, I mean, that doesn't take long, does it? I could get there and back now. I can definitely still do that one. Yeah. It's the bigger distances that I might struggle with. Where did they go?
What?
The wraps.
I don't know. I haven't seen them since
Oh.
you put them away. Imagine we get there and Louis
Yeah,
Louis
Louis
eating it.
eating it.
There's
Yeah.
only one.
Yeah. So yes, we were playing around with some wraps today, and because we no longer have any of the flavored breads available, we thought we'd make some alternative flavored wraps. And the most popular flavored bread was cheese mate. So we've made, and these are big versions as well. So these are 10-inch versions.
Yeah,
You
it
smell the Marmite?
smells of cheese, mate.
Smells of cheese mite. We've made some large cheese mite wraps. What? Do you want some chicken? You can't have the cheese mite
They
wrap.
had the last chicken wing a couple
Oh.
of hours ago.
Did they?
Yeah.
Well, I'll give you a treat then. To keep you quiet for a minute.
She wants a cheese, mate. You see Argy's tail go by.
Let's go and keep them. Oh. Have the cheese bone there for you. I know you're not a massive fan of these. But
He likes to just.
go on, take it.
Sure.
Goodbye. Right, I'll get you some bones later, alright? Take that. I'll get you some real stuff later, alright? Anyway, yes. So they'll be on the website over the weekend at some point. I'm sure you'll do a notification
If it's
or
not
email.
today, it'll be tomorrow.
Right, okay. So yeah, these are bigger. Still 6 in a pack, cheese mite. We'll do them as specials. We'll see how it goes, and we will. There's loads of flavors that we can do. So they're substantially bigger than they're sort of like your normal. What's the size of a normal one in the shops? They're about sort of 8-inch, 9-inch, aren't they?
Yeah, about that, yeah.
Yeah. So these are between 9 and 10. There you go, Gemma. Cheese mite panda wraps.
It's the first one, V, without the E. 4 letters, A-R-G-I.
ARGI, yeah. RG.
Everyone calls him Archie, though.
It's not Marmite. It's a yeast extract with.
It's the gluten-free.
It's the gluten-free version, yes. With parmesan. Yes. Yes. So we
So these aren't veggie.
specific. No, these are not veggie. No. Oh.
Does the piri piri in the chili wraps not already have garlic in it?
Does the piri piri?
Karen's asking for chili and garlic, but I'm pretty sure there's garlic in the chili wraps already. What am I doing? I'll have a look at the website. I made the reuse this.
Yeah, so the chili wraps are actually a combination of spices. We throw in a lot of
there's-
chili flakes.
There's dried garlic in the peri peri.
Yeah,
It's quite low down.
yeah, because they're not just chili by itself. Actually chili by itself didn't work. Chili seasoning in a wrap just didn't work at all. There was not enough flavour there. So we use a peri peri blend, and then we chuck a load of chili flakes in with it to sort of really ramp up the chili spice. So if you want chili and garlic, buy the chili wraps.
Kerry, we made a cheese mite wrap. That's what you were tagged in for.
Cheese mite wrap, Kerry. Or the Barry wrap.
This is one of the things I haven't adjusted stock levels since the website went back online.
There will be some going back on, so not all of them. But the ones that are, well, obviously we need to remake them. New premises, so that they'll be back on soon. Just give us a couple of weeks to sort of get them remade. I need to order in new stocks, new spices for them. So yes. What does egg white powder bring to the keto party? Do you know what? Egg white powder.
Higher food bills.
Egg white powder is a great alternative in things like it's a great coating. So crispy coatings. Can you use it in? Do you use it in baking? I mean, I know people use the whey protein, like in cakes and stuff. I've only ever used egg white powder as a coating, like for chicken thighs, things like that. It gives a really good crispy skin, or the crispy chili beef. The problem with egg white protein powder or egg white powder is that it became so unavailable that it was upwards of £200 a kilo about a year ago. It is coming down. I've seen it this week at £60 a kilo. Still very, very expensive. But it's obviously coming back on the market. When there was there's all sorts of issues with eggs over the last year. And egg white powder was the first thing that disappeared. Whole egg powder has gone up to I pay something like £300 a box for whole egg powder, whereas if that same box of egg white powder, it'd be closer to £1,000. It's ridiculous. So
that's one of the recipes we use it in.
Yeah.
There's also the crispy chili beef. But both of these recipes now, because egg white protein was getting a bit out of hand, we've given alternatives, especially for the crispy chili beef. Yeah.
So yeah, you can use protein powder. You can use Panda. We used hemp. So there's lots of alternatives. I will admit, egg white powder is always going to be the best one for some reason out of the lot. It's always going to be the best one for that crispy coating. So if you've got it, then great. If you can get a kilo together, Emma, then you can probably go on holiday with the reward. We should have sold it last year when it was £200 a kilo.
Yes, he's given up on his cheeseburger now. She loves it.
Yeah, it wasn't him that needed to keep quiet though. Yes, I know. Come here. Oh, come here. Right. But blimey, we're rocketing through. A few minutes left, folks. If you've got anything else that you'd like to ask, feel free. Otherwise, I'll be going to, in order of distance, I think I'll do Tesco's, Aldi, Lidl's. Oh, I might as well chuck in Morrison's while I'm at it. I can get them all done before 9
You get
o'clock.
harissa.
Yes. She's gone through 2 jars of harissa in 2 weeks.
I think that's a pretty steady rate. It wasn't just me that was using it.
Well, I haven't used any.
Louis uses it. You know what Louis like with spices.
Come on then.
Come on, come say
Come
hi.
say hello. No, not you. Come on then. Come and say hello. Come on. No, RG.
Stop spinning.
Just wants a belly rub.
Doing the box of kidney beans.
Me too, guys. Right, see you later, V. There you
Good
go.
boy. Okay. And tell me the favourite is. You got anything important to say? Look at the grey hairs on his cheeks.
Oh no. I'll message you trade points to you. Yeah,
No worries, Sandra.
cool. Right. We might as well leave it there then. You done? Yeah? Okay, good boy. Right, thank you very much for joining us. What's going on over the weekend? Anything? Who's doing what?
Gemma is live tomorrow at 5 o'clock making lamb keema,
Nice.
and that's the live for the weekend.
Okay.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah, Friday night supermarket crawl. Yeah. So we'll be back next week with some lives. We'll let you know what we're doing when we know what we're doing. Otherwise, members, see you Sunday morning for double PT. And on Monday night A&R. It's going to take a little while to get used to this. Normally we go to A&R right now, but Monday night accountability recognition. So come and let us know how your week's been and what you plan to do for the week ahead. Other than that, have a great weekend. We'll see you next week.
See you later.